the hate in Hyderabad. It's a clear case of inaction and inaction playing out in Hyderabad. Hyderabad cops swooped in on suspended BJP MLA Raja Singh and slapped extremely stringent sections of the law, including the Preventive Detention Act. Hyderabad cops made it clear that he was behind instigating the hate mob that has been creating unrest in one of the IT hubs in India. This action, however, is in sharp contrast to the minimalist approach of the police in acting against the 90 alleged hate mongers who went on a rampage chanting Sar Tan se Juda slogans on the streets of Hyderabad last night. They were arrested last night and then let off by the police today morning. Even social media influencer Syed Kashif, who was at the forefront of calling for Raja's beheading, was arrested but was released within minutes. Asaduddin Owaisi, who had slammed the hate slogans earlier, took to Twitter to boast about how he had intervened with the police to release these very innocent people who were the hate mongers with slogans of Sar Tan se Juda. So the question we are asking tonight is it different strokes for different folks? And joining me on the debate, sorry, Vinod Bansal, national spokesperson of the VHP, Bachchu Srinivas, spokesperson of the TRS. Mr. Bachchu Srinivas, straightforward question, are different yardsticks being applied to both sides? Mr. Srinivas, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I want to ask you a straightforward questions. Are there different rules for different people? Sar Tan se Juda is all right. So people who say that in slogans last night, they will be given bail, but different kind of stringent action against other kind of hate speech people like Mr. Raja.
First of all, very good evening to you, and it is very thanks for making to join the debate. And the straight answer to your question, the law is equal to everyone. We believe in the Constitution. I believe you have idea about Raja Singh. Since how long he is making the controversial comments and how many cases against him, and you might have knowledge about him better. How many cases against him? It is around 101, and religious controversial cases are 18.
Don't you have any knowledge about the Sar Tan se Juda?
Hello.
Do you have any knowledge about this?
Yeah. Let me speak. Let me speak.
See, Vinod Khan, Rashid Khan, Jafar Khan, and so many other ... Khan and Khan and Khan.
No,
Khan
not every Khan. We heard. Listen. You can't raise.
Mr. Bansal, let's not speak over each other. Let's not speak over each other, Bansal ji. Vinod Bansal ji, I'm requesting you. Let's not speak over each other. One person at a time. One person at a time. I've asked the question. Allow Mr. Srinivas to respond to that, and then I'll come to you. Mr. Srinivas, I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. Action has to be taken against anybody who's bringing up hate. And Raja Singh has been arrested. For a moment, if I say your action is correct, I will ask you the counter question. The counter question is Sar Tan se Juda also not hate that is being spread in Hyderabad? Do you not think that these people, ye masoom bacche as Owaisi Sahab called them, his intervention, and he's an alliance partner, so you will let go of all the people who used Sar Tan se Juda?
No, for your kind consideration, I would like to tell you one thing. Yesterday, the thing Sar Tan se Juda, जो बच्चे 90 बच्चे जो Sar Tan se Juda who raised the slogan, the government has arrested all the people.
And then let them off on bail. so that
Are
they can do that again.
Are they? Yeah, they have taken the bail and they have come back. See, the government has not given the bail. Do you think that the government has given the bail to them? Even Syed Abdham Kashaf is also arrested.
Okay.
We are not favor
Bansal,
to any
Mr.
Khans or any
Bansal,
Singhs.
Mr.
We
Bansal,
are not favor to
the
anybody
argument
else.
of Mr. Srinivas is that बच्चों को छोड़ दिया है क्योंकि बेल सरकार ने नहीं दी है. You respond to him now.
देखिए नाविका जी, उन्हीं बच्चों के बारे में राष्ट्रीय बाल संरक्षण आयोग ने एक नोटिस दिया है सरकार को, पता है आपको? द नेशनल कमीशन फॉर प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड राइट commissioner, the chairman has sent a notice to the government that how the children are being implicated about these heinous crimes and the jihadi activities. Number one, it is very shameful for the state. Number one. Number two is that the way he is telling that the bail is being given by the court, not by the government. My dear sir, what section you have applied on all those Sar Tan Juda? That depends upon that section. How the case is being carried forward by the court. आप देखिए, जब उनके ऊपर केस ही नहीं लगाओगे तो कोर्ट तो जमानत देगा ही देगा. तीसरी बात ये, सर तन से जुदा नारे लगाने वालों से ज्यादा खतरनाक है ये फिरोज खान, राशिद खान, जफर खान and so on. So many Khans are there who are your corporators, who are your MLAs, and they have threatened the state. तो कि भाई हम तो आग लगा देंगे, अंगारे बिछा देंगे, हम तो खून की नदियां बहा देंगे. एक कहता है कि राजा सिंह को जहां मिले उसको गाड़ी रोको और मारो.
Are the sections that have been applied to these people very light, number one, and number two, there are corporators who have been coming out and threatening people that they will set everything on fire. I want to ask what action has been taken against these corporators who will have followers as well.
One is the MLA and the Secretary of the Congress.
No, one thing I would like to remember. Bansalji, one thing I would like to remember you. Mr. Honorable Parliament Member OIC has condemned their Sar Tan se Juda of their own corporators.
Condemnation doesn't work, sir.
And I would like to tell you.
Condemnation can be done for Raja Singh also.
We know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
1 minute. Okay.
First you listen.
So condemn Mr. Raja also and set him free.
First you try to listen. I'll tell you. BJP has taken action against to Raja Singh. Even BJP has taken against to Nupur Sharma and so many people. It is a problem of BJP. And listen,
that is a problem of the BJP, and your MLA threatening is nobody's problem. Well, the only question, and I'm running out of time, Mr. Srinivas, the only question here is that justice does not have to be done, it has also to be seen to be done. And therefore, anybody, whether he is a corporator, an MLA, or whether there are people who are carrying out slogans, social media influencers, the law has to be same for everybody for hate speech. And that really is the need of the hour, lest we lit up a fire in this country and then we'll all have to pay for it. It is a wake-up call for all of us, whether we are in political parties or whether we are in society. Hate has no place in our society, and we have to take stringent action against it, not interventions by Mr. Owaisi and others to let loose people who shout and sloganeer Sar Tan se Juda. We must condemn them as much as we condemn Raja Singh and his statements. Thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe.